Welcome back to Football Kids. And if you're new here, I'm clapping for you. Bro, we're back to another stream. We're talking
Mm.
about the Club World Cup. We're talking about Messi. We're talking about the GOAT himself. And
A lot of things to
man,
talk about.
a lot of things to talk about with this Club World Cup, but of course, Messi has to headline that conversation. Messi always is always out here doing Messi things. If you're new on this stream, I'm with my brother Andrew. He's a Chelsea fan, as you can see, and we'll be talking about the Club World Cup. Let's get ready for this conversation. What has surprised you so far with the Club World Cup, apart from obviously Messi's craziness? We're in like match day 2, right? Group stage games of day 2. What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, yeah. I'll say Palmeiras has really surprised me. They played today, and I was really impressed.
By who? Estavo.
Not just Estavo, the team in general, right?
Yeah, the
And
way they played.
the way they played was
Mhm.
good, really aggressive. Even
Yeah.
the is it how the Egyptian team was
Al
good.
Ahly, yeah.
Egyptian team really good, good
Yeah.
energy. So
Yeah.
you know why they got that draw, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the way it's going, Porto might be last in this group.
Of course. Because
The way
Inter
it's
Miami
going,
won, right?
yes, Inter Miami won. Free
Porto
kick
didn't
from
win.
Messi. They were
Yeah.
behind. They came from behind, right?
Yep.
Palmeiras is top of the group on goal difference.
Yeah.
And I think we mentioned this group A as a group that you don't know how it's going to pan out,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? But the way it's going, the last game is Palmeiras and the Egyptian team.
Yeah.
With
Of
sorry, and
Palmeiras,
Porto, and Porto.
Palmeiras and Porto. Palmeiras played Inter Miami, right? No, but it's Palmeiras and Inter
Oh,
Miami.
sorry. It's Inter Miami. Thank
Yes.
you.
Palmeiras and Inter
So
Miami.
that would be a very good game to watch.
Very
Extremely
tough
good,
game.
right?
Yeah, and that would decide who is going to top that group,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And you know
So
how
if
the
it's a
next game.
draw,
Mm-hmm.
it will suit the Egyptian team because
Yeah.
they just need to get a win. So if Porto gets a win,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
If it's a draw,
if it's a draw, two of them
no. If it's a
qualify.
draw, two of them qualify. It's if one
Oh, if
person
one person
loses.
wins,
Yes, if Inter Miami lose to Palmeiras, it gives
and
Porto or Al
Porto
Hilal
is
a
going to
chance.
qualify.
Yeah, but it gives Porto more of a chance to qualify because of goal difference, right? But if
Yes.
because Al Hilal now sits bottom of the group, right? They sit bottom of the
No.
group. Al
Okay, yes,
Hilal,
they are bottom. They are
yeah, they sit
bottom
bottom of the group because
because
of goal
of goal
difference,
difference.
right? So if somebody loses between Palmeiras and Inter Miami, then it might give them a chance. But if they draw, which would
Yeah,
be the best situation for them, then I guess
two
both of
of
them
them
just
go.
qualify. Because yeah, that's the best thing. Why lose that game? Just try not to lose. The basic thing is try not to lose that game and then you just qualify. Crazy. So now let's talk more about Messi. Lionel Messi, the GOAT. You know what?
But
I've been thinking about something for the longest time.
what have you been
I've
thinking
been a
about?
Ronaldo fan for years.
Mm-hmm.
People that are close to me in this my football journey know I'm a huge Ronaldo fan
Mm-hmm.
since his days from Real Madrid. I'm even more of a Ronaldo fan than I've even been a football fan over the years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not afraid to admit
Mm.
that man,
Messi is good.
Messi is miles clear from Ronaldo.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Not really. Like
He's miles clear.
the setup of the wall wasn't from Porto. I
What do
was
you
really
mean the setup of the wall? Messi scores free kicks like it's penalty, bro.
no. The thing is the where the ball was. I feel like they should know that Messi is using his left.
Andy, you're intellectualizing this free kick too much. You're doing some coaching things. Oh, the wall, the setup, they should
Yes,
move
the
this way.
setup wasn't right,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
you had a three-man wall.
You're looking through the lens of a coach. Look
That's the
through
way
the
I look
lens.
at it. What
Look
could they
through the
have done
lens of
right?
a football fan. Don't look at what could
Through
they
the
have done.
lens of a
Look through the
football
lens.
fan, they
Through
gave
the
Messi that goal very easy.
no, through the lens of a football fan, Messi is crazy good.
It's okay, he's good. I admit, Messi is good. Messi is good, right? Hi, Dockers. Messi is good.
Bro, no, I'm not. No, it's not just that. Like you're thinking about the impact. Do you know that Messi gave a pass to Suarez? Suarez did not score that goal.
I saw it.
Messi could have had
Suarez
an
like
assist in this
like
game,
like a grandfather.
right?
So old,
Suarez, I don't know why Suarez, a
so
very
old,
good. You give
so
Mbappe that kind of pass, it's
oh,
going to be a goal.
any player you give that pass you even
It's going
score.
to be a goal. So
Yeah.
I just cannot. I'm not trying to glaze Messi too much. I know people will say,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, you're glazing and
If
stuff.
it's Ronaldo,
Mhm,
Ronaldo
mhm.
too will score that free kick. How about that? Yes. How about that? Ronaldo played in the Nations League and he scored good goals. You
What
might say
tappings?
no, you might say tapping, but
Tappings.
after
It's
all,
tappings. Tappings are
you are,
good goals.
you are saying Suarez did not score.
Do you think Ronaldo? No, 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 no. I'm not saying
The
that
free kick that
Ronaldo is
Messi
not
scored
good.
today,
Mhm.
if they set up the world the same way the world was set up for Ronaldo, he's going to score.
So
It
now
was
you're saying it's the
terrible.
wall. Now you're saying
The
it's the
world
wall,
was
and it's not.
no
It's not
before the
Messi.
free kick was even taken. I was just like, this is going to enter.
How many? Okay. What is
How
the
does
what
the keeper
what is
save
the what
this?
is the free kick? What is the free kick probability between Messi and Ronaldo? The free kick probability. I'm sure you might
I
not know
know
the exact
Ronaldo
numbers.
used to score a lot of free
The
kicks
freak.
back in the
Let back in the day. Thank you for saying
yeah.
that. Thank you for saying back in the day. The free
Mm,
kick probability between Messi and Ronaldo, right? Messi has 9% probability. Ronaldo has 6%. There's a chance in if you give them the same amount of free kicks, Messi will
mm.
score more free kicks than Ronaldo based on stats.
Yeah,
Messi has
based on
surpassed
because it's a free kick. Messi is right from small.
Messi
He's a
Messi
free kick
has
killer.
surpassed Messi has surpassed David Beckham in free kick record.
Hi SSB
Do you know Messi has surpassed David Beckham in free kick records?
in free kicks.
Yes, Messi has surpassed David Beckham. Would you
How
say
many free kicks does Messi have?
67? Would you say that?
How many does Ronaldo have?
I don't know. Ronaldo does not have more free kicks than Messi. I'm
But
very
how
sure
do
of
you
that.
know Messi has 67? What stats are you pulling that off?
Okay, I can pull up the stat again. I can pull if
So
you want me
pull
to fact check
Ronaldo.
it again. If you want me to fact check it again, I can fact check
Yeah,
it again.
so
SSB, welcome to the stream.
SSB saying how Porto lost this game made no sense. Brother,
What's Messi's conversion rate? Messi's conversion rate with free kicks is about probability of scoring a free kick. Oh, is the conversion rate? Okay, let you guys are arguing what conversion rate. Okay, fair. Messi does not have the highest free kick conversion rate in the world. Fair.
thank you.
He does not have the highest free kick.
Ronaldinho will probably be higher than him.
No, Ronaldinho is not higher than
Who
than
is
than
higher?
him. The person that is higher than him is Juninho and Pele, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Juninho and
yes.
Pele they are higher than Messi, right?
Yeah.
But Messi has surpassed David Beckham, right? Scoring 67 free kicks based on stats,
What of
whatever, whatever, whatever.
Ronaldo? I remember
Okay,
Juninho, yes.
let's bring up the stats properly so that we can properly have this conversation. So I don't just say things out of the air. Okay, Messi's conversion rate, Messi's free kick conversion rate.
Juninho was really good. Really good. I don't know of Pele. I wasn't around the time of Pele, so I
I
can't
mean,
say.
nobody knows anything about Pele because like almost this Pele, maybe they haven't start padding Pele at this point.
No, no,
Because
no.
Pele,
Pele was extremely good. It was those days football was hey brother.
okay,
Those days.
Messi's free kick conversion rate (SSB)
Mm,
is about 9.1% to 12%. Right?
okay.
Let's
What
check.
of
Let's
Ronaldo?
check Ronaldo. Let's check Ronaldo.
Mm. I know Ronaldo used to score free kicks.
Nobody says Ronaldo doesn't.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's conversion rate,
Mm.
right, is 6 to 7%. And we're not looking at yes, we're looking at the entire career. We're not looking at just a specific
Dropped
period.
after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say back in the days, he used to score
So
free
you're saying
kicks.
back in the days, we're talking about the career of the player.
When he we
We're
say
looking across the board.
when he does that, he's a three. He walks back 3 steps. 1, 2, 3.
So
Then
what?
breathes. Then he breathes.
So
That
what?
breath. eh,
It was probably better, but
In
you
his
have to
prime,
look
it
at
was. It was. That's
it
what I'm
was
saying.
yeah, it was
That's
probably
why I say
better,
back
but
in the day.
you have to look at across the board, right? Ronaldo, we know is pad stats and all those kind of things. He loves stats. He's trying to score 1,000 goals. We're going to look across the board. 1,000 goals is not just in his prime. 1,000 goals is across his career. Nobody's doubting that, bro.
Thank,
Nobody's doubting that.
thank you.
I'm just saying,
It's not like I
as
love Ronaldo more than Messi, but what I'm saying is that it's really hard to separate those two and say one is better because it depends. First of all, it depends on the team you put them in. If you ask me to pick now, Ronaldo is a traditional winger you want to in his prime. Now we take two of them in their
Mm,
prime. Ronaldo is
mhm.
a traditional winger you
You are
want.
telling me that
Wait, just
wait, no,
relax.
no, 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 pause, pause,
Relax
pause, pause.
first.
No, no, no,
But
pause. Before
I'm about to
before you
land.
no,
From
before
a
you
coaching
land, let me
perspective, let me
wait, let me
land
just
now.
add this. Let me just add this in so that you can land properly. Let me just add this in so you can land.
Don't confuse my
So you're
landing,
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
It
Let
should
me
not be
add
like
this
that
in.
Indian flight that crashed mid-air. I'm about
Bro.
to take off. Let me take off before this pilot crashes.
Wait. Before you land, if I
Mm,
give you Messi in his prime,
mm,
Ronaldo in his prime,
mhm,
right?
mm,
Your current team right now,
mm.
Champions League,
Which
right?
team right now?
Your Chelsea, the team you have right now,
Uh-huh.
Messi in his prime, Ronaldo in his prime. I tell
Mm.
you to choose one of the two players. Who are you choosing?
I already have Cole Palmer. So where will I put Messi?
You are joking.
No,
You are
you
you are
said no.
joking.
You said
You are
that
you are
you see. Wait
joking.
now.
You
See,
are
that's why I said
joking.
let me take off and
Okay,
land.
okay, take off and land.
So now, from a coaching perspective, right?
Mhm.
It depends on the kind of team, the kind of thing you are doing. If you are a team that plays longer balls, you don't need like a lot of balls through the middle and all of that, right? Then maybe it's a change topic. Then maybe I will not need Messi. I will need more of Ronaldo. If I want to put the ball on the ground and play,
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
a team that does that.
Yeah.
I need Messi 100% because Messi would hug that ball in the middle. So it depends on how you want to play. A Guardiola's team, Man City's team, will obviously need Messi. You need Messi in that kind of team.
Do you think Pep Guardiola is the greatest, one of the greatest coaches in the world? Is a yes or no? Is a yes or no? Do you think Pep Guardiola is one of the greatest coaches in the world? Yes or no? Is one of, I didn't say is the greatest, is one of the best coaches in the
Okay,
world.
one of the greatest.
One of the
Yes.
greatest. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Who do you think Pep would choose between Messi and Ronaldo?
Pep will obviously choose. That's what I just explained. Pep will choose Messi because of his style of play, right?
Okay.
But
SSB,
a
let's move
team that
on. Let's move on.
yes, we'll
Yeah.
move on now. But a
Let's
team
move
that
on.
if it's my current team now,
Mhm.
the current team in which
The
I play,
current team, you just told me on this live, and all of you are hearing this.
yeah.
You're hearing what he's saying. You just told me on this live that you're choosing Obama over Prime Messi. That is
No, no, no,
exactly what
no,
you said.
no.
That's exactly
That's
what
not
you
what
said.
I said. The problem is, if I take Messi into that team right now,
Yeah.
where does Kopama go? Kopama goes to the wing.
Why why why
Kopama
why why is
comes for the
Obama a
bench.
factor in whether Prime Messi comes to your team or
I
not?
need him to play.
Let's move on, man. This Chelsea,
No, no,
Chelsea fans, man.
but actually, I
Let's
need
move
two
on,
of
man.
them.
Let's move
I
on. Let's
need
move
two
on.
of them.
Let's move on.
I need
Okay.
two of them. Do
So
you get?
so yeah.
I need
So
Ronaldo on the wings
mhm.
because I'm lacking a winger currently, left winger, and I need him in the middle.
Yes, Messi can play. Messi can play false nine. Messi can play false nine. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I feel like you get any winger right now that is good, Neto, whatever, whatever.
Mm.
You get you get a prime Messi into your team. It doesn't matter, bro.
Hi, Jordan.
It doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it does. It doesn't matter, but
So, but anyways, it's fine. Like people can argue between Prime, Ronaldo, Prime, Messi. Everybody has that debate, but this is not the stream for it. But yeah, Inter Miami, Jordan, what's up? You say I support my Inter Miami as well. It's my MLS team. That's great, man. That's great. I am more of a football fan. I support greatness, and I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like Messi is better, but this is coming from somebody that supported Ronaldo all my life. See, all my
but why do you
football
think?
journey, I
See,
supported
you should
Ronaldo.
understand something that two of them are not the same age.
Okay,
Yes,
fair.
Ronaldo is older than him. So
Let,
you expect someone older to be? Ronaldo is almost 3 years older than Messi. How old is Messi?
it doesn't matter. Let's move
Yes,
on.
no, it matters.
It doesn't
How
matter for
old
the
is Messi?
conversation. At this point, it doesn't matter.
No,
Let's just
it
move on from.
does.
Why does
How
it
old?
matter?
How
I,
old
wanna,
is Messi? That's the
I
question.
don't think it matters at this point.
It does matter.
We're looking at impact. We're looking at what how does it matter? Ronaldo plays as a nine. Messi's playing as a
No, no,
10.
no. The thing now
Ronaldo's
is that
expectation is
the
Ronaldo started
question
playing as a
is,
nine
the
around
question
Messi's
is,
age.
the
Is to score
question is,
goals. He's still scoring goals.
I know the question
So
is,
it
will
doesn't
Messi
matter.
play till when he's 40?
We don't know that.
with his style of play, will he play till when he's 40?
But we don't know that, right?
So that's what I'm saying. Ronaldo has been trying to keep himself fit,
Exactly.
conditioning.
What's more impressive? Messi alone can make an impact in a team. Did you see Messi in the World Cup? Was it not World Cup 2022 that we
I
watched? Did
know,
you see
but
Messi
how
in that
old
World
was
Cup?
Messi then? He still
What
had
do you
age
mean that
on
old
his
was Messi
side.
then?
He still had age on
Man,
his
you
side. It
will find every
matters.
excuse, but it's fine. Let's move on. So
It matters.
we didn't expect Porto to lose,
Yeah.
right? Samu scored the penalty. We didn't expect Porto to
Even the
lose,
penalty was
but
just one of those. Thank God
they,
we
they
didn't like that
almost they
Samo.
almost they
They
almost saved
almost
it.
got it.
Yeah, but at the end
That
of
is
the
not
day,
that Samo.
the way it's looking like right now
Mm.
is like Porto, their chances of qualifying now strongly depends on how
It
Palmeiras
depends
and
on
Inter Miami play.
Palmeiras and the Inter Miami. I think
The-
Palmeiras are a strong team.
It strongly depends on how they play. Palmeiras
Yeah,
are a very strong team. I looked at Estavo
very,
today, and
very.
today was the day where
How did you
really
see
did
him?
that eye test for Estavo. Dangerous is the word I'll give to it.
Thank you.
Dangerous,
Thank
right?
you.
I'll say dangerous,
Give
and
yourself a bomb for that, please. Just give yourself a bomb, please.
I'll say dangerous. I'll say dangerous, and I'll say that is he has a lot of potential.
Which other Portuguese team is currently in the Club World
I'll
Cup?
say dangerous, and he has a lot of potential for sure. Portuguese teams have been a disaster.
Which other Portuguese team
Really,
are currently in the Club World Cup?
when you say Portuguese teams have been a disaster, like
Is it
explain
in
more. What do you mean?
general?
But honestly speaking, it's just looking like that group. The chances of Porto qualifying slim right now, slim.
And the
So
funny thing is that I fancy the Egyptian team over them.
you think so over
Yes,
Porto?
yes.
It depends on how the two play because Al Hilal might actually beat Porto, right? Because
Yeah, a
they
good
play.
side.
I mean, they might actually beat Porto. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out.
Porto should be topping that group.
You think so?
Yes, there's no excuse.
But Palmeiras
Yep.
are not bad either now.
Wait,
They're not
you are
bad.
playing. Let's look at this in
Are you
critical.
saying Porto based on their name that they are Porto or based
Wait
on
now.
quality?
You draw to the first game. Porto played. Who was the first in Palmeiras? You drew to
Yeah,
Palmeiras. Fine.
yeah.
Palmeiras are physical,
They're a
whatever.
tough team. Yeah, they're not an easy team to play.
But you play Inter Miami that had grandfathers, elders, and still you could not beat them. Come on.
But Inter Miami played today.
They
You're saying
played.
that Miami have grandfathers, elders. You're talking about players that are world class, that
But they are
age
old.
is not
I
on their
saw when
side.
the Egyptian team played Inter Miami.
Yeah,
They lost a lot of they didn't take their chances. They should have won that game. They didn't
fair,
take their chances.
fair. Porto should have
They
won
have
the
won.
game, but they didn't win. It's football. If you don't take your
Porto
it's
are
football.
just
If you
really
don't take your
poor.
chance, then that's it, right? If you don't take your
Yeah,
chance,
they are
then that's
really
it.
poor. Porto are really poor, to be honest.
Yeah. But
Really poor.
anyways, at the end of the day, like we said, this whole club World Cup and the way things are shaping up right now,
Mm.
it's just right now we're still waiting for Atletico Seattle Sounders to finish, and Atletico they
Is
are
leading 3-1.
destroying
They are
Seattle
leading
Sounders
3-1. It's not
3-1.
destroying. Both of them are competing. Like attack
Really,
me. Well, attack me, I attack
I'm
you.
not
That's
watching
what
the
they are
game.
doing through ball.
I'm not watching the game, but at the end of the day, it's
I have the
3-1.
game on.
At the end of the day, it's 3-1.
Yeah.
But that group now is looking really tough. But it depends on when PSG. It depends on the outcome between PSG and Botafogo. But PSG most likely will beat Botafogo.
Wait. Let me understand. Oh, Atletico and Sanders are in the same group as PSG.
Yes.
Okay, PSG and Atletico will go through.
Well, don't say that with so much. Don't say
What
that
was
with
the
so
score
much
between
conviction.
Botafogo and Seattle Sanders? Draw?
No, Botafogo won Seattle Sounders.
Wait, Botafogo won?
Yes, Botafogo won Seattle Sounders.
This is interesting.
They won them by a goal, right? Or like 2 goals.
That's interesting.
Like 2-1 or something like that. They won it's a game ended 2-1. So Botafogo won Seattle Sounders. Atletico Madrid right now are winning Seattle Sounders. I don't know if Seattle Sounders will come back in this game, but we'll see how
So means that
we'll see how it
Seattle
shapes up.
Sounders is the team that everybody would beat.
It's looking like that. I mean, they're an MLS team. We didn't expect so much from them.
Yeah, so
Given the heavy,
Botafogo just needs to draw PSG.
Botafogo just
Or
don't
not
lose to
lose too
PSG.
much.
Or if you lose, maybe 1-0.
1-0, and they're
But
still fine.
but I don't know if they have what it takes. I don't know if they have what it takes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Botafogo are
I don't
top of
know.
Brazilian league.
I don't know.
Yes, I checked it. Was it not last week? I checked it. We checked it. They are top of Brazilian league, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they are going to. I don't know if
We'll
they.
see. That's
I
a
don't know if
game.
they are going to be. We're talking about PSG. PSG are like the best team in the world, right? We're talking about PSG here. We're not just talking about any random team. This is the PSG that's
And
beating
one and
Arsenal.
one and
PSG
one
they've had a crazy run
I
like
know
till
one thing
now.
about these teams, these Brazilian teams, Fluminense, all of them,
Mhm.
South American teams, they are strong. They
South
fight,
American football,
they fight, they
South American
run,
football is
they
no joke.
pass.
South American football
Good.
is no joke. Like,
So
and people need to. This Club World Cup is really
that's it.
opening a lot of people's eyes
That's it.
towards South American football. Like, it's
Yeah.
serious. So I'm not even like surprised that all these Premier League teams and even teams in Europe are going to South America and signing players from there because they have ballers. They have people that can play.
Mm.
So it's really crazy. See, Seattle Saunders,
Had
the
too much
middle of the
nonsense
pack,
before the tournament.
the
They were
middle of the
talking
pack,
about
I like
workers' right,
many
money
top,
distribution,
few Porto, Palmeiras, and others
charges.
are more similar than top clubs. But Botafogo is one of the better Brazilian teams. Seattle Saunders had too much nonsense before the tournament. They were talking about workers' rights, money distribution, many social justice shirts, head nods in the game. Well, but that should not factor how they play, right? At the end of the day, lock in and play. Are you going? You can fight for your rights, but at the end of the day, it's football. Fighting for your rights should not stop you from passing the ball around well and scoring, putting the ball at the back of the net. I'm confused, man. Like you can fight
My
for.
brother, money talks.
We watch the US female soccer team, football team fight for their rights, for equal pay and everything, but they're still the best.
Team.
They're still the best national team
Yeah.
in the, like when it comes to women's international tournaments. They are one of the best in the world, or even not the best in the world right now, right?
What were
So
they fighting for? More salary.
more, they want to earn more and everything. So at the end of the day, nobody says don't fight for your right and all these things,
Sensitive
but
topic.
put the ball
Avoid
back,
that.
put the ball at the back of the net when it comes to the game, right? So, but in that group, is looking like, depending on the outcome of PSG Botafogo, is looking like maybe PSG Atletico, like you said, might leave that group.
Not sure.
Maybe,
When
maybe, maybe,
Botafogo and Atletico play, that's going to, yes, exactly what SSB say.
maybe.
Atletico and Botafogo is going to be a war. Yes,
It's
that's
going to
what
be
will
a war.
determine who would leave.
Mhm.
PSG is leaving,
For
but,
sure. Mhm.
but we don't know if Atletico or Botafogo will lose. Is when they play each other.
That
We
will
will
really
determine,
tell.
yes.
Will really tell if they will
And
leave.
Atletico,
Who
if
will
they
leave.
don't wake up, they are going home.
But Atletico should have what it takes to beat Seattle Saunders. Like they are
Everybody
better
beats
than
Yatu.
them.
So Yatu Sonda still wants to
Yeah.
score more goals. They're about to score them again as we're talking right now. So Atletico, I don't know what is wrong with them, but this vibe, the way they are playing now, if they come with this vibe to Botafogo, they can't win them.
Mm.
Do you get? And if
Yeah.
Botafogo draws that game, they qualify.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't lose,
Anyway,
if they don't lose much
we'll find out by 8 p.m. today because PSG they are playing Botafogo 8 p.m. today my time. So we'll find out
today, is
today.
it
Yeah,
today?
they are playing today. Yes.
Oh,
PSG
that's
Botafogo they are playing today, so we'll find out. Tomorrow,
mm.
what is happening tomorrow?
My brother.
What is happening? What is
Men and
happening
boys are
tomorrow?
marching out.
What is happening tomorrow?
We, we,
I want you to say it.
we are going to the club from London is going to teach the guys from Brazil that claim to be the
Did
Baka.
you
They claim wait, let me learn. They claim to be the Baka version in Brazil, and they called us boys. They forgot that we no. Let me not even. There's no need to boast too much because if I boast, we'll now lose.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Hype
I'm
your
not.
team.
I'm
This
not
is what
boasting
I
because if
want.
my
Hype
enemies
your
they want
team.
to
This
pop
is street.
champagne on the stream, I'm not going to
No,
allow
no,
them do that.
no,
Then
no,
they replay
no.
the video.
Be
Do you understand
yourself.
what I
Hype your
said?
team. Feel
I'm not
free.
hyping my team. Let them
Up
play.
Chels.
We do our
Your
talking on
proper
the pitch.
Chels. Your proper Chels. Hype
We
your
do our talking
team.
on the pitch. We're humble.
Do you feel but genuinely, do you feel like you have what it takes to beat Flamengo?
If we don't beat Flamingo, then we should not even be in Champions League. My brother, we should have just stayed in a conference league and just be playing in conference league if we can't beat Flamingo.
we'll see how that game shapes up. We'll really see how that game shapes up. I'm looking forward to PSG Botafogo today, and
Yeah.
I want to watch that game. But the most important game to me is actually Flamengo Chelsea. I want to see what will happen between the two teams.
It will be a tough match.
I want to
It
see what
will be
happen.
a tough
I
match.
want to see what will happen between
It
the two
will be a
teams.
tough match, bro. Don't even think about it.
I want to see if truly
Mm.
Maresca has what it takes tactically to match Felipe Luis. Is that his name? The coach of Flamengo is Felipe Luis, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is it Felipe Luis or
I think
yeah,
so.
maybe I don't know if I said the wrong name, but I really want to see what Maresca will do. You know,
But
Chelsea have the talent. Chelsea have the talent and have the players, right? But at the end of the day, it depends. It really
no,
shows
no,
up
no.
that
You
day.
missed it. You missed it. This is how you should end that statement. And I hope I
Mhm.
get a bomb. At the end of the day, Chelsea has Sanchez in goal. That's how you should end it. That's the only thing that worries me for tomorrow. That's why I'm humble. At the
I
end of
thought
the
I thought you
day,
were saying Sanchez was going to like help,
my
but
brother,
but now
I've
I'm not
told you
realizing
this
you're saying
thing.
it from the negative point
Sanchez
of
on
view.
his good day,
Mm-hmm.
when he turns up, he didn't smoke anything. He's not on weed or anything. He's good. His mind is clear.
It's,
But the
it's
moment he is on something, he gets into that pitch. He's a
oh my
different brother.
days, oh my
He's on
days,
cloud nine and he starts to do his rubbish.
man. You
Pass into the
guys,
midfield, pass into
mhm,
the opposite. Then we know we are done. I'll watch the first 10 minutes. Then I'll just even record the video of the scoreline
mhm,
I'm expecting. Sanchez is
mhm,
my fear.
mhm, mhm,
And the
mhm,
funny thing is that before the Club World Cup, few
mhm,
days before,
mhm,
Petrovic asked the club he wants to be number one.
mhm.
They refused. And Petrovic told them to exclude him from the Club World Cup. He's not going. He
Oh,
wants to.
Petrovic wants to be number one over
Yes,
Sanchez.
Sanchez. He said he wants to be number one. If they are not making him number one, he's leaving. So that's it. So
I guess he should be number one in a club. He deserves to go to a club and be number one in that club, right?
we'll
Because
see.
people say Petrovic is better than Sanchez, but it depends on Maresca and what he's seeing. Because sometimes you just see the players in the game, you don't see how they train, you don't know the decisions that
Sanchez
go
is
into it.
to me, Sanchez is still a better shortstopper than Petrovic. I know Petrovic went to French league, XYZ, he was keeper, he played well. But brother, French league is different from Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
In as much as we criticize, I've already told you the problem I have with Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
Is that thing he takes before the game.
Mm-hmm.
If he has a clear mind, Sanchez is a clear mind, then no problem. But if he comes without a clear mind and
Oh, Sanchez is a better keeper than Petrovic. Ah, I see. Man, it depends on. Well, that
no,
game
no,
is
no.
going to be an interesting.
In terms of, I'm not seeing all round that people will prefer Petrovic because Petrovic does not make mistake.
Mhm.
So if you add the mistake Sanchez has made, you pick Petrovic over him because you don't want your defense not being settled.
Mhm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Your goalkeeper is not there. You get
Yeah.
in short stopping, just take short stopping alone.
Mhm.
Sanchez is better than Petrovic, but all round goalkeeping,
You feel
Petrovic
like.
is better. But in the Premier League, you need short stoppers.
Mm,
Do you get? So that's why Chelsea needs a goalkeeper. To
mm.
be honest, we need a proper goalkeeper, not even the AC Milan goalkeeper. That one will be a flop when it comes.
I don't
Yeah.
even think you guys are in that running. I think that whole conversation is done. So I don't even think you guys are even thinking about bringing Michael Mannion.
Manu,
I don't think you guys are bringing him.
we'll
But
see.
let's move over to a different conversation. Mbappe is in the hospital.
Yeah.
This does this mean he's completely out of the Club World Cup at this
He
point?
has gastro now. Gastro takes at least 1 week to recover from it.
1 week.
Apart from that, you now use
Yeah.
another 1 week plus
Mhm.
to get to full fitness. Would Real Madrid still be in the tournament by then? With the way they played? First,
No, 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 no. Come on, it's Madrid.
okay,
It's
so
Madrid.
Hala Madrid.
First game is deceiving, man. It's
Hala
Madrid.
Madrid. 1 week from now, what's 1 week
Mhm.
from now? They will finish the round of 16 or
Round
round
of
of
16, yeah.
32 is done. Let's imagine Real Madrid qualifies because it'll be a big disaster
But
if it's not.
I think it's completely out of the competition.
That's
because
what
by
I
the time he recovers from that
yeah.
sickness and then training,
Training
getting him
for
up to
1 week to get
speed,
conditioning.
yeah, getting the
That's
right body
semi-final.
shape,
Are they going to be in the
yeah,
semi-final?
it's I don't know. I
I don't
just
think so.
the way it's looking like this, Mbappe is pretty much
He's
out
out
of
of
it.
the
But
tournament.
this also
Even
could affect
even
Madrid
Real
with
Madrid
Mbappe not
know
being there.
themselves. Eh?
This is going to affect Madrid with Mbappe not being there. Because you can't keep just relying on Gonzalo Garcia to be the man up front. I don't
No,
think he's as
that's not enough.
clinical and as
That's not
cutthroat
enough.
as
And
Mbappe.
they won't respect him the way they will respect Mbappe.
Yeah, I don't think it's as clinical and as cutthroat. Say, Real Madrid early exits would be a disaster
Right.
for FIFA. It definitely would be because of tickets, right? SSB, are you saying that because of ticket sales and the PR around the Club World Cup? Because I definitely feel so. You a big club like Madrid just all of a sudden because
That's and
Madrid
that's
are raising the ticket prices. I'm not even going to be surprised if FIFA do one or two things to cheat for Madrid because
that's what
FIFA
they already
they are very
started. They
suspicious.
already SSB. I
That
don't know,
game,
guys. AB guys in the chat, doc. Anybody that watched that Real Madrid game, that was not a penalty. Did you watch the Real
100%,
Madrid game?
100. I watched it.
That
I watched
was
it.
not a penalty
100%.
because the guy had his eyes
He
on the
wasn't even
ball.
looking at
He
him.
was not. It's just like
How
you.
do you? Where do you put your hand when you're trying to get the ball? Like you are trying to just like create space and trying to get the ball, and you hit
Yes,
somebody's
and
face.
somebody runs into your arm and he hits it, then you say penalty. When I'm not even
This is
looking
a
at it,
physical game.
I have my eyes on the ball.
It's like I don't understand. Football is a physical game. I don't know. Every slight tackle now almost feels like players are being trained to just take the slightest touch fall.
And they
The
fall down.
slightest. Can you just play? You fall a little bit, stand up and just keep going. I just don't understand. I don't understand this whole small. It's crazy. Petrovic only saves
AB is saying
expected.
Petrovic only saves expected saves and
Expected.
concedes expected goals. So what is it?
Oh, like you mean like
The one is meant to save, he
there's
saves
nothing
it.
really magical. Like he has not
Yes,
done
so
any
that's
like
what I'm
world class
saying.
save.
Yes, and he
I feel
saves
like it should
and he
start.
concedes. So the goals that people strikers that you see, oh, expected goal, they should score, they score him. But Sanchez makes he saves some
Mm.
expected goals.
But what will you say if you can point out one thing? What would you say Sanchez needs to improve on that will make you feel like stay at Chelsea? What is the biggest problem with Sanchez?
Testing, don't smoke anything before games.
Yeah, but yeah. But on a
Like,
serious note, though,
come with a clear mind.
yeah,
First thing, that's the first thing.
concentration.
Because Sanchez is mental.
To be
His problem
focused.
is mental.
He's
Do
not
you get?
focused enough or he's nervous.
Yes. And next thing,
Confidence.
keep the game simple. Why are you always trying complex stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Complex stuff
difference.
in terms of his passing or in terms of
Yes.
his decision
You have
making.
somebody to pass the ball and let's move on. You mustn't
Mm.
want to try something complex in the middle. Or you don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Petrovic never does that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? He
Yeah.
never does. Never. He never
Mm.
does that. So that's one thing. Simplify the game. Stop all this. What's his name in Liverpool? Say Liverpool. Newcastle's keeper.
Yeah. Nick Pope.
Do you ever see Nick Pope trying something complex with his feet? He's not even good with his feet.
Nick Pope is not good with his feet. So
But what does he do when it's time to pass? Just pass it to the side, and that
yeah.
one takes you. But you want to play at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Your defenders can also do that for you.
Yeah.
And that's why Chelsea now, when they want to play out of the back, Cowell will always tell Sanchez, put the ball down, right? Cowell will touch the ball, move to the side, then ask for the ball. Because they don't trust Sanchez. You can be standing and Sanchez will just pass the ball to you. You're not even, oh my God, you just pass him. Why?
Yeah.
That's how
So the
Sanchez.
problem is a concentration problem
I-
and a confidence problem.
Sanchez always tried to.
But
complex
I watched
passing.
Sanchez. I watched Sanchez at Brighton, and he wasn't too bad. He actually
That's
had the
because
promising
Graham Potter
potential.
was not expecting playing out from the back. That was not an
Okay,
expectation.
so he's
Graham
not
Potter
good
was
in that
keeping the
aspect.
game simple.
Mm-hmm.
Pass to your defender, you are with the ball wide, defenders wide, pass to
Mm-hmm.
the defenders, and we move forward or send it long.
Yeah.
But all these balls through the midfield, all this you want to behave like Edison.
Mm-hmm.
Assist
Ederson, yeah.
from the Ederson, from the goalkeeper to the striker.
Mm-hmm.
Sanchez, you can't do that. It's above your ability.
Yeah.
Don't think about. You are too old for that now. It's too late.
Mm.
Do you get?
That's
So
crazy. That's crazy. Jude, Tchouaméni, Valverde don't work together. Yeah, they just that midfield.
I
You know,
don't know.
yesterday when
Yeah,
I was it yesterday they played. Madrid played yesterday, right? Yesterday,
felt like a bunch of strangers.
exactly. Yesterday, I was like, oh, Madrid have maybe they have a defensive problem, Trent, Asensio, but actually, it
Yeah.
might actually be a midfield problem. I just don't think it works at all. I don't think it works at all. That Jude, Tchouaméni, Valverde, I don't know. Tchouaméni just ghosts. Like, I
Mm,
don't understand what Tchouaméni is supposed to do. Tchouaméni, I didn't see Tchouaméni. Bellingham, I don't understand. Like,
mm.
Bellingham did not do the typical Bellingham things yesterday. So I'm just like, it's so confusing without those three in the midfield. I think they need to really think about that midfield, and Alonso needs to really think about how he wants to set up that midfield, because that might be a make or break for them going into next season, right? So this preseason, I think he really needs to think about that. So Sanchez needs to get used to playing at a high level and stop passing with his feet. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, he needs to get into that confidence, playing at that highest level. He needs to get into that mindset. You're not keeping for a top club. You're not keeping
Yes.
for a mid-level club. Remove that. I mean, there will be pressure. There's always pressure. Most of these players are playing with pressure. But
Mm.
just man up,
Just
man
play.
up, build
Yeah.
that confidence, and
And
just play.
that's
Keep
the
your head
thing.
in the game.
Towards the end of the season,
Mhm.
Sanchez stopped all those passing out from the back and all this
Just
silly stuff.
kick it
I
long.
think that was from the coach. The coach didn't say it out, but before he
Yeah,
was saying if Sanchez doesn't pass on the back, he's removing him from the team.
yeah.
Jonathan, like, this guy is clearly struggling. Why? He said no, that's his rule. But he changed it inside because Sanchez, once it's time to pass, Cowell goes, touches the ball wide, ball comes to
Mhm.
Cowell and they go.
Yeah.
They try to relieve that pressure
From
from
Sanchez, right?
Sanchez, right? So that's it.
Mhm.
So
That's the best thing, right? That's the best thing. Instead
yeah.
of just like stressing him
But
out.
apart from that, short stopping, Sanchez makes good saves. Saves that you don't expect him to make, he makes it, which I don't think
You know the funny
Petrovic.
thing. Going
Mm.
into next season, I'm going to be watching a lot of Chelsea games. I'm going to be
Why?
watching a lot of Chelsea games because
Why is that?
I want to be having an informed
On our
conversation
team
on you guys. Because I feel like the only games I really watch of Chelsea
at the big games,
are the games where you played against my team, right? Or the big games,
big
like you
games.
guys are against Man U, you guys are against Man City, you guys in the Conference League final,
Mm.
those kind of. I need to start following you guys. You guys will be in the Champions League, so for sure, I'll watch all your Champions League. You will not escape. You will not, you will not escape.
We're not
I'll watch all
escaping.
you.
We're not hiding
I'll
now.
watch all your Champions League games. But anyway, Sanchez in the Premier League last season considered 29 goals, right? In 32 games he appeared.
How many
He
did
had
Petrovic concede?
he had 10 clean sheets. I'm about to pull up Petrovic because I want to really compare the
Mm.
two players to see if Petrovic should even be deserving this starting spot. Because this Petrovic, what is he saying?
I don't think so.
See, Petrovic, um, what is Petrovic's first name?
I don't even know. I'm not sure.
Dod Petrovic, right? He was keeping in the Premier League and then he went to League On, and
Yes,
yeah,
DEJ something something.
DEJ or DORDE.
Yes, DOR. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that Petrovic?
I think so.
Okay, I'm trying to know the right keeper. Okay, I think that's Petrovic. All right, Petrovic. What I'm saying, he played 31 games, he conceded 32.
See,
Wow, in League One,
yes.
and he
How
had
many
10
clean
clean
sheets?
sheets. Same clean sheets as Robert Sanchez.
So that's
Sanchez
it.
conceded less goals than him.
Yes,
Nah,
he's not a better keeper. To be honest with
he's not a
you,
better keeper.
yeah. And he still had 10 clean sheets. Then what? Why would he be number one?
Nah.
I don't think
I feel
so.
like for him to really surpass Sanchez, he has to do something like quite outstanding.
Yeah,
But
which he
anyways,
doesn't do.
let's move on from the conversation about Sanchez. Let's go to Madueke to Arsenal. What
Yeah, I saw this one now.
is
So
this? Is this a serious transfer conversation? Is this
I
something where it's
I
just
think is his
rumors?
I think that is his agent trying to ramp up salary.
You
Yeah,
think so?
yes.
Is agent trying
Because
to wrap up salary will really do this?
yes. Oh, you don't know? Oh, agents, if they want better salary for their clients, they will
Mm-hmm.
offer their clients to a lot of clubs.
Yeah.
right, to Arsenal. Arsenal is a winger, a left winger.
Mm-hmm.
He can clearly play left wing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? He can clearly play. So why won't he offer himself to Arsenal? Now,
Mm-hmm.
the moment Chelsea knows that, oh, it feels like the agent is speaking to Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get
Yeah.
the next thing he does is to, okay, Chelsea will say, okay, contract. You need a contract because he's on
Mm-hmm.
50,000 a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Brother want to move. If he wants bigger money, he will move to Arsenal, and Arsenal will
Mm-hmm.
pay him 100 and something. And Chelsea knows that. But the thing is that will Chelsea be ready to cash in on him?
Why?
No,
I don't know. Arsenal
they
man
won't be
just.
able to cash in on him,
I
and
don't know. I
it's
don't know
not even the
what's.
type of profile they need.
I don't even know what's up with Arsenal and going to get these Chelsea players that to me I don't feel are good enough or
Washed.
they need. Because if you bring Madueke, like to me, if you give me, you say Madueke, Martinelli, who will you? I don't
No,
know.
no, Madueke is better than Martinelli
In terms of what? In terms of
with
output,
everything.
in terms of
His play,
output,
in terms of, no,
in
how
terms
do I
of
say,
what? I want to
general
know
game.
specifically.
Martinelli is not as creative as him.
So Madueke, how creative? What's creative about Madueke?
Madueke knows how to carry the ball. He doesn't just run.
Carry the ball forward and then cross into the box.
No,
What?
he
Carry the ball for cut
driving
in.
in, picking out the right pass. Do you get? Man, I don't know, but I prefer him to
Really?
Martinelli. I watched two of them.
I would think they're about the same to me.
No, the thing is that,
Because like I feel like if you're going to go for if
you
you're
know
going
why I
to go
prefer
for a
Madueke.
winger, go
You
for
know why it's
somebody
better.
higher in quality.
Yeah, no. You know why it's a bit better than Martinelli. Martinelli cannot play on the right.
I
He
don't think
can't.
that's a fact. I don't think that's a
Wait, I'm
factor in
about to
anything.
land.
Okay, land.
Madueke has been playing on the right hand side. That's his original side. They moved him to the left, and he's even better on the left than even the right. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think it's just a bit better, but I don't think they need that kind of profile. They need a goal scoring winger.
Okay, maybe it's slightly better in
Yes.
terms of like the outputs, given that maybe this season Martinelli did not have as
No, it was
much.
Chelsea.
I guess it's better. I guess it's better in terms of outputs.
Yeah.
But stats is not everything anyways. I don't like I'm actually getting tired of looking at stats and seeing what the players are doing in terms of
Mm.
stats. But at the end of the day, to me, they are about the same
Yeah.
in terms of their outputs, right? Like for example, Madueke is total GA was 17 last
Mm.
season, 11 goals, 6 assists. Martinelli 15, 10 goals, 5 assists. I would
So
rather
Madueke was
Arsenal
higher.
was higher, but like by what? Higher by 2. Right? I would rather Arsenal go and get Nico Williams than go and get Madueke. I think it's a waste of money again from Ateta. I
Mm.
don't think they need Madueke. I just don't
They
think so.
don't actually. Like, I think it's his agent trying to get more money.
I think it's pointless signing Madueke.
That's what I
This
think.
is my strong opinion.
Yeah.
You are right back here again. It's almost looking like a Kai Havertz situation. It's almost looking like a Sterling situation. Like Arsenal, you want to win the league. You
Mm.
want to challenge for things. Go and
Nobody. The
sign
thing is
guys
that,
that have heavy impact
yeah.
on the game.
The thing is that Chelsea will not mind selling him to them 60 million, because that's double. They've doubled the amount. They bought him for 31. They sell him for 60. They've doubled the amount they bought him in. He came the same time as Enzo Fernandez in 2.5 years. That's not a bad return, and they didn't really pay him much salary, right? So
Ah,
that's it.
you're comparing him to like a Nico Williams. Nico is like younger than Madueke.
Mm.
Nico has
Nico
so
Williams is
much
far better,
he has so much impact. Well,
far better.
we've not seen Nico in the Prem. Everybody, I guess every team wants Premier League proven, right? So it's kind of like it's a bit tricky. But at the end of the day, I still feel Nico coming will be better than
Nico
going for
is
Madueke.
better.
Madueke,
Yeah,
why? Why? I don't know. Madueke is a good. I'm not saying he's not a good winger. He's a good winger, but I
yeah.
just don't think he's the winger that Arsenal should go for. That's just my opinion.
Same with me. I'm even tired of the player.
Man,
Maresca is tired of the player. That's why they're trying to buy
man.
someone else, right? So that's it. We can
And
move on.
also, are we also going to think about the attitude problem as well with Madueke? In terms of like he doesn't go, there was a period where he wasn't even running back to
No,
defend,
now he does
he was
that.
walking
He
around.
does that now.
Now he does that. Okay, fair. But I just still don't feel like He's the right man. I still don't feel he's the right man for us now. But that's just me. Anyways, let's move on. I'm sure Liverpool fans will be excited for this one. Guys, Florian Wirtz is coming to complete his medical at Anfield. I think what, on Friday, tomorrow, he's flying, he's done with his holiday,
Yeah. So he's
and
coming in.
now he's coming in. It's coming to complete his medical. This is an exciting news for us. I know some people
The
can't relate.
$100 million
I know
player.
some people cannot relate to our huge signing.
We've signed a lot of people. Me,
Our
I can relate
generational,
to it.
your small boys. We were
Who
talking
me?
about our
We
generational,
signed $200
okay,
million France
SSD,
players. What are you saying?
our generational
Brother,
talent.
you know what I'll
We're
tell
talking
you?
about
Welcome to
an
the club.
intelligent footballer,
What I will tell you is welcome to the
a
club.
certified bowler.
We already have two players that cost more than 100 million. So welcome to the club. You're just joining the
Why are
big
two
boys.
players? Enzo
Enzo and Caicedo.
and Caicedo. The only person that I will rate is Caicedo. Fair. Enzo.
Brother, two of them cost 100 and something,
Are
and
you,
they are doing a good job.
you're talking about Enzo.
We are the fans.
Anyway,
We
they are not
watch,
different. They are different profiles of player. You cannot even compare
we
Enzo and
watch them
Florian.
week
But
in, week out. So that's it. So
you
welcome to the
cannot.
club.
We are talking about 100 million. 100 million now is having class. Are
Welcome
you
to
a
the
lower
club,
class 100
brother.
million or a higher class 100 million?
Which
Which
100?
class?
Welcome to the
We're
club.
talking
That's
about
all I'll tell
class,
you.
bro. Nah. Big win for us Liverpool fans. And I think going into next season is looking exciting. I just want us to close on that Milos Kekes, and then let's get serious. Are we getting Isak or not? Or are you guys gaslighting us? What's going on? Let's know what's going on. Are we getting Isak? Let's wrap this up. I know that we have a superpower team,
What's the
and
story on Isak?
let Anislot cook. I mean, since the last time we spoke about Isak yesterday, it was what, 150 million pounds for Isak, or 150 million euros. 150 million euros, I think, for Isak. So let's see. Let's really see what happens. Anyways, let's get to our final thoughts. So at least some of us can drop off the stream and go and watch, the rest of the Club World Cup. What are your final
You want me
thoughts?
to go?
Yeah.
Final thoughts for me. I know we had this argument about Messi and Ronaldo, but really, what I'll say,
we know who the goat is.
they are goats for different types of teams.
We know who the goat
Two
is.
of them are goats, but goats for different types of teams and different profile, right?
We know who the greatest of all time is, but okay.
Ooh, Sanders were about to score. Shit. So let's leave it as that, depending on the team's profile. Now we should not forget that Ronaldo is almost 3 years older than Messi. So wait,
Age
my
has
final
nothing
thought.
to do.
In my
Okay,
final
no.
thought, let me
Okay.
land.
No.
Let me take off before this plane comes down.
Okay.
You don't want it to be like the Indian flight, right? Let me take off, please.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. So let's back that discussion.
Mm-hmm.
The Club World Cup is heating up.
Mm-hmm.
It's really heating up. I think even the round of 16 will bring some shocks. Because the South American teams, if they can crush through most of them, even if it's two, they are going to give the European counterparts big issues.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea is playing Flamingo. We don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell. Big stream tomorrow. But apart from that, we'll see.
Inter Miami is the first team in the Club World Cup to beat a European side, and all this happened because of one player's free kick, and that person that scored the free kick was the GOAT himself, not one of the GOATs, the greatest footballer of all time, Lionel Messi. He is the greatest footballer of all time, and
Thank you.
that is a fact. That is a fact. You can talk about age, you can talk about teams, you can talk about whatever. Lionel Messi has a World Cup. Lionel Messi has an impact of a game. Lionel Messi can change a game by himself. Lionel Messi is dangerous. Ronaldo right now simply isn't. If that is the case, Ronaldo, you're saying Ronaldo is old, then he should have retired the same age that Messi is right now. He should have just retired and move on, so that we know that yes, this is where you stop. But Ronaldo is still padding goals to get to 1,000 goals, however many tap-ins and penalties that he can score. But anyways, let's move on from that. this Club World Cup is really going to excite us a lot more than we expect, because I feel that a lot of the teams that we don't know would really, really surprise us. And I'm really, really looking forward. I said let's watch all the games first to see what's gonna happen with all the teams. But you've seen the first flow of games. The second flow of games now looks like, whoa, teams are stepping up and trying to get as much wins as possible to qualify and get into the next round. So it's looking even more exciting.
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz coming in is super exciting news for Liverpool fans. Big, 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 big win for us.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to see all that's to come from him. He's an
Yeah.
amazing player. He's a generational talent. I think Liverpool will get gay. If that happens, Konate is getting sold. Yeah, if Konate doesn't sign a new deal, I care about Konate. He's a great defender. I want him to be on the team. But if he really is not signing a new deal, I don't want him to go to Real Madrid for free. Sell him to Saudi, or sell him and get money on his head. And then Madrid can come and pick him wherever club that he's at. Because Madrid, they've been moving funny in multiple windows. One is X-Man's good, the other is Salah good. Which one is sweeter?
Thank you.
We'll leave
Two
it there.
different goats for two
We'll
different
leave it
times.
there.
AB needs a bomb for this.
We'll leave it there.
He needs
We'll
a
leave
bomb
it
for
there.
this. Just
We'll
before
leave
we
it
go,
there.
please
We'll
give
leave
him
it
a
there.
bomb.
Anyways, big shout out to all you guys. Everybody that joined our stream. We go live every single day,
Yeah.
6 PST. We're really following the Club World Cup. We're really catching up with the Club World Cup. And guys,
Tomorrow is the big day, Judgment Day.
tomorrow is the big day. Flamengo versus Chelsea. No more June 20, June 20. It's actually tomorrow. We'll find out the bigger club between Flamengo and Chelsea. Well, I'm not the one that's putting out the challenge, but am I going to watch? Am I going to troll? Am I going to bring my
Enemies.
up if Chelsea lose?
Enemies.
Hell yeah.
Enemies.
Anyways, if you've not done so, please subscribe to our channel. We are trying to get to 3,000 subscribers, guys. We're on the road there. Please get us there. And we appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys,
Thank you.
bye.